All right, what's up, YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull. And in this video, we are going to be discussing Neptune in the first house, okay? So just again, as a recap, the first house is the house of self. So it has to deal with your physical body, your physical appearance, how other people see you, the mask and the armor that you wear when you're putting yourself out there in public, and as well as your like representative, you know what I'm saying? So this is how people see you first, usually. So Neptune in the first house is similar to having Neptune in Aries or being a Pisces rising. So with Neptune in the first house, this is a very dreamy disposition, very idealistic. You might see these people being in la la land a lot of times. You might have to be like, hello, what's going on with you? Because Neptune in first house is just going to be la 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 la, you know what I mean? But these people are very spiritual beings, very perceptive, psychic, even like they can see into you and things like that. So it's a very like magical placement, I would say. Also, beauty is very significant in artistic expression. So these are people who definitely you would see expressing themselves artistically through music, through art, through dance. Dance is a big thing for Neptune in the first house, so they could definitely be a dancer. Also good for swimming because, you know, Neptune rules Pisces and the water and everything like that. So they can be like a natural fish, natural swimmer, and things of that nature. The kind of negative things about Neptune in the first house is that they can kind of come off a bit deceptive. They can come off as liars and thieves. And it's like, because you're looking at them with rose-colored glasses, they're not always what they seem to be. Neptune energy is like a fantasy. It's not necessarily of this world. So it's not always real. It's not always tangible. Neptune in the first house, it's not really a what you see is what you get type of energy. Like you need to dissect this person, but really nice, really compassionate, really loving. This is somebody who just really cares about the world and humanity and doing good and like world peace and like things like that. This is like, they really want to be the do-gooders, you know what I'm saying? And they want to help people on like a collective kind of scale. Like this is very unconditional love type of energy. They're not like the very talkative type of people. They can be kind of quiet and sit out in the cut and things like that. But they can definitely, you know, going back to the perceptive thing and the psychic thing, Neptune in the first house, you know, they could be an astrologer, a tarot reader, and stuff like that. Like the first time you see them, they're at one of those carnivals or shows, and they got their little table with the tarot. Like that could be their, you know, expression outwardly. And that's, you know, it's very artistic, healing, all of that. So Neptune in the first house can be a lot of things, can give off a lot of different energies. Sometimes it could kind of seem kind of meek and like mild and things like that. Don't let that fool you, because they can be liars and they can be cheaters, but they charm you with their beauty and their compassion and things like that. And it may be genuine a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like Neptune in the first house doesn't know how to be direct. They're all like over the place and things like that. So talking to them, like especially if you got a lot of mercurial energy or something like that, like you can't really deal with them because they're not straightforward. They're not direct. You know what I'm saying? So definitely be on the lookout for that. But this is a beautiful placement for like artistic expression and compassion and dealing with animals and things like that. So this is like genuinely a nice person, you know, unless they're operating on like the dark side of Neptune and operating all of that, you know, victim mentality type of mess and, you know, lying, cheating, stealing type of thing. So definitely just keep that in mind when you're dealing with someone with Neptune in the first house. Once again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.